I went into the BU Genealogy Studies class with the intention of becoming a professional. I had been doing genealogy for a few years and knew I was already hooked, but I didn't certainly quite have the skills to move on to a professional level. And I will say that the program has gotten me off to an absolutely wonderful start. One of the things, in addition to the education that you develop in the program, are the contacts. And the instructors have just been so wonderful as they continue to mentor students. They support us. They get involved beyond the classroom. There's an online group that everyone participates in. So this is just the beginning of a wonderful mentorship process, and it's very unique. I don't think there's anything else like it in the country. Every day that I research, either for a client or myself, I find the research skills that I gained at BU to be invaluable. Just when I think I've gotten to a certain point where I can say such and such is so and it's confirmed, I get that little voice from one of my instructors in the back of my head saying, "Have you checked one more thing? Are you sure? Have you verified your sources?" So it's that level of depth that has enabled me, I think, to go from being a hobbyist to a budding professional in the field.
Great. Let's see, I guess, would you recommend this program to someone who is looking for advanced training, and why would you recommend the program?
I would highly recommend the program, whether someone wants to become a professional genealogist or just if they're a very serious hobbyist and they want to improve their research skills. The level of expertise is wonderful. You've got some of the top names in the country, which we're very fortunate to have coming to Boston University, teaching you really solid, concrete skills that professional researchers use. So I would say this program compares to none. In fact, now when I will sign up for a course or a conference, I will look at the course offering and be pleasantly surprised to see that, oh, a lot of those skills we already learned at Boston University at the Genealogical Studies program. It's certainly great to continue with your education beyond the program, but it again reinforces that really solid foundation that the program has given me and all the graduates.
What was the most memorable assignment that you had during your course?
It was memorable because it made me tear my hair out in a good way. Melindy Byrne, who's the director of the program and also taught the unit on forensic genealogy, gave us a picture, which we later learned was a picture of her family from the turn of the century, and we had to try to identify the individuals in the picture without any clues, almost no clues. And I spent so long on that assignment, and it turned out I had it all wrong. But you know what? It didn't matter because it really stretched my brain. I had to think about the clothing they were wearing and what was around them and how people were seated and the context of the times. So it was a wonderful, wonderful exercise that I experienced in that class.